Hello, this is the real, uncensored, Browns, fan. Nah, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, Happy Thursday, everybody. Uh, Friday Eve. Um, yeah. All right, and wasted 30 seconds. I didn't even say nothing. All right, here we go. We doing another episode of Brownies, Cookies, and Water. Um, this is the episode where I check in on players. The game's the same. Pick numbers out. There was a number I had to put back due to them put on the 19 list. So um, I guess that worked out for them. I don't know. I mean, I actually had something good to say, but I had to put it back. That's just what it is. So I picked up three names, and I don't really got a whole lot to say about these names because I really don't know a lot. One of them I could say a lot about, but I guess we just get into it since I ain't wasted a minute of you guys' life. I apologize. All right, so first name, first number was drawn was number 52, who is Elijah Lee. Um, I don't know a lot to say, but I will start off by saying this wonderful name. Your mom did well, naming you, or naming him Elijah Lee. Elijah is actually one of my favorite prophets in the scriptures. I mean, he was just the Elijah in the scriptures. He was so G. He was just so G. Like he didn't take nothing. Like he was like on some like bone crusher. I ain't never scared type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I try to I try to live my life bold like that. You know what I'm saying? Just stand up. You know what I mean? What I believe in. All of that. Ain't worried about the repercussions or anything. You know what I mean? Ready to fight, whatever. So, but no, that's definitely a good name. But other than that, just real quiet as far as I know. I honestly I was trying to realize, do we even have a 52 on our team? Because I usually when I pick them, I try to see like, all right, does the name come to me right away? And it didn't. Not his fault or anything like that. Obviously we got a few other people that was ahead of him in that position. I don't know. I mean, he's played before. I don't know if it's due to Taki going down that he being lifted up or vice versa or this next person. But because I got two linebackers, but nonetheless, obviously we can use him to step up. Taki's not there, so now it's time for people to fill in, and uh, make a name for themselves, and make a name for the team, because we willing to embrace you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all can go back when I first, didn't want, a player here to changing that whole narrative. The only reason I ain't drop names is because it's really supposed to be about the guys that's on this list. I ain't trying to bring other people's names in here, but sometimes I guess, I don't know. I did say Taki, huh? I don't know. But I'm trying to make sure that it's centric on these players. But nonetheless, what I was trying to get to is that we trying to embrace you. You do well. You do right by us. You play like a Brown. You, you know what I'm saying, roll your sleeves up and get out there and work after it. You know what I'm saying? We definitely willing to embrace you. And the great thing about Joe Woods is that he's allowing a lot of the guys to make plays for themselves. He's giving them opportunities. And that's all you can ask for in a defensive coordinator is to be able to relate to us, want us to succeed just as bad as, you want yourself to succeed. And and that's what makes a great leader, you know what I mean? To be able to go out there and put people in great positions to, be big impacts on their own, you know what I mean? And to be able to carry that on and let that be a trickle down effect where, it creates more, um, high impact players or high impact plays and a lot of people with a lot of confidence and swagger. So we hope to see him a little bit more. Like I said, very low, very quiet as far as the player, but I hope Elijah Lee can make some more plays later. Moving on to person number 2, I picked up number 55, which is Tae Davis. Another one, like I said, not really sure. Don't have a lot of information on him. I mean, I know he played, so he's had meaningful tackles. I think both of those, Elijah and Tae Davis, they might be in special teams because they got stats, but it's like I don't remember them playing in the game. You know what I'm saying? So nothing against them. Not like, oh well, you guys aren't good or anything like that. It's just this team got a lot of depth, and now it's time for us to show that. It's time for Elijah and Tay to show that we do have depth, that we do have a solid team all the way around, that we got guys that know what they're doing, guys that know how to play the right way, guys that's not gonna get too emotional and start doing goofy stuff and getting flags and playing out, playing to the other team's way of getting us, in our head and us beating ourselves. Because, like I said in my videos in the past, I think that's where we're at. Like, we got the players, we got the talent, we got the coaches. Like, now we just got to, play well, which we've been doing, but also play smart, and we've been doing. So, if Tae Davis could come in there and step in and make a name for himself too, all for it, all for it. Uh, so hopefully he can step up too. I don't know who's gonna get more snaps out of the two between Elijah and Tay, but um, hey, whatever you get out there, man, make the most of it. Them tackles, bruh. Get them tackles, get them fumbles, strip them, all of that. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. All right, last person. Number 97, Porter Gustin. Now you could say a lot about him because he was making his name known from training camp basically, and that was only 2 weeks. And then he's been playing solid, up and down as far as stats wise, but but been pretty consistent for the most part as far as going out there and doing his job, making plays, getting tackles, creating pressures, setting the edge, and you can't ask for the guy to do even more. However, I will challenge him to step his game up even more. This is the perfect opportunity to do so, with Miles being down for a little bit. So hopefully, he get healthy. And, but nonetheless, Porter was there before, even with Miles on the field. So he's had a lot of opportunity to, play big, play well for us, and do a good job overall, and which he has. So you just expect him to keep on with that. I do at least. I don't see any. I see a real football player from him. You could just tell when some dudes. All the dudes in the NFL normally should, really like to play football, but like, do you love it? Like, it's just like, you gotta love it to play that fucking game anyway. Because like I said, my ass get hurt, I'm done. I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'm done. I'm not about to. It hurts. but but for them, I can really tell he's a real football player. Like, he really loves it, and he's gonna go out there and find a way to make an impact on the game. And you could tell that he's growth oriented. I'm just assuming, obviously, based off of what I just get impressions, and I could just tell that he's growth oriented as far as like wanting to get better, and is doing everything in his power to do so. So when you got guys like that on your team, you can't do nothing but be successful. And I think we got a lot of guys that's like that on this team, and that's the reason why we're 7-3 right now. Is that they came here with knowing the stigma that the Browns are sorry, and that this is a team that's drought filled without wins. You know what I mean? Like, we need some W's out here, and these guys that's here on this team, they recognize that. They don't look at themselves as losers, and we really don't got losers on our team. So, and they're making a transition, and like I said, I want, hopefully, this is a Jacksonville Jaguars game, and obviously everybody thinks we're gonna win. But hopefully Porter Gustin steps up in a way um, where he really put, the Gustin family name on the map. Um, and that's another thing. USC, they usually do have a lot of good defensive ends and defensive tackles. So, uh, I don't got no problems with USC defense. Offense is a little shaky, but defense, I usually like the defensive players that come from out there. Like, they usually are pretty good. Um, so hopefully, like I say, you put the Gustin family name on the map and put the Browns name on the map, and let's get this W. So that's it as far as that one. Not a very fun one, obviously, not very talkative. But like I said, though, the first two guys, I didn't really have too much information on it. And as far as Porter Gustin, like the dude just balls. You know what I mean? I don't really know from anything else. It's not like he's doing a lot of media press conferences and stuff like that. He's not one of those ones. But he can get there. With tenure and with good play. Like I said, he can make a big name for himself, put his family on the map, and do the same thing with the team. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but hopefully it's not a long video, man. The Real Insensitive Brown fans signing out. Peace.